Hello again. This time around, we're going to talk about how to add a blog post, and it is quite simple. We've already discussed how to log in. We've discussed how to add, edit, and change text on a page. We've even talked about how to add an image and how to add links. When it comes to adding a blog post, it's much the same as adding and editing text. In order to get to your blog section, it's going to be in what's called the modules section. So we click that from the dashboard, and the very first one here is blogs. I'm going to go ahead and choose that. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring me to my list of blogs. And typically, a site has one blog. In some cases, and maybe even in your case, you'll have more than one. So what you would do is choose from your list the blog that you want to edit, and I go ahead and click that. And what it does is it brings me, just like we did earlier with pages, it brings me to a list of all my blog posts. So I've got my list of blog posts, and in the event that I wanted to edit one, I have my edit buttons here on the far right side. But if we wanted to add a new post, right below the title of the page, we've got a button that's called New Post. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And it's another dialog box like we're used to, and it's the same. We've got the design view that we're in. We've got our Publish button and Save Draft button. So just like adding or changing text on a page, we have the same area here to add our text and our images. This is just called the editor. So the first thing I would do is I would put my post's name in here. And then I would come down and I would write my post. And we could write anything that we wanted. We could make links. We could add images. I do want to give you a tip. If you write a blog post in a word processor such as Word, Microsoft Word, and you intend to copy and paste it in, a little secret that Microsoft doesn't tell you is that when you copy text out of Microsoft Word, it injects some HTML web programming code that you can't really see. So we try to discourage people from copying and pasting right from Word. The tip here would be to copy and paste into a text editor first. Every PC and every Mac comes with one. Paste there, and then copy and paste out of there and into your blog. That way you can avoid any unnecessary HTML that might make your page not render correctly. So once I've added my post name and I've added my post content and made links and added images, what I do is I can publish immediately, or I can save it as a draft. As soon as I save it as a draft, a new button would open down here that would allow me to preview it. But once I'm ready and I want to make it live, I would hit publish. Another couple of things to keep in mind is that you have a date up here. If I published what I just wrote here right now, it would post today. But what I can do is I can click in this box and I can choose to post it at a later date. And the benefit to that is if, let's say, on a Sunday you write 5 or 6 blog posts and you want to schedule them for later, you can always pick a later date like this. I chose the 28th. And once I hit publish, it won't go live until the 28th. When the 28th comes, the system will automatically post for you. Again, if you've written a nice stockpile of blog posts ahead of time and you schedule them, this way you're not posting all of them at one time, and it appears to the search engines and your visitors that you are regularly writing posts. That is, if you schedule them ahead of time. So once you set your date, once you publish, the blog post will go live. Now, if you have multiple users using your site and you want to attribute the author credit to that person, there's an author box down here, and we're able to click this, and you'd be able to choose whomever the author is. And when you publish the post, it will then be attributed to them. So again, post name, post content. You can use the editor up here to bold, italic, underline. You can change the heading size of certain sections. You can change the font size. You can add links. You can add images. And it's always a good idea to add links and images to kind of improve the user experience when your visitors get there. And when you're all set, as usual, we click publish, and your blog post will then go live. Thanks for tuning in, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email or call us. Thanks a lot.